when you first
Yeah.
did it?
Because that was what I wanted to do at first, like do this and compare the two videos, but the technicians lost the first video, so I couldn't do it. But yeah.
Shall I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, like, you do things like introduce yourself and stuff, obviously, and sort that all out if you were doing it, you know. It might have been better if you had smaller things in your hand.
Yeah.
Because if you have smaller things, I notice it. When I go up and present, I'll have my cue cards and I'll have a small bit of tissue in my hand.
Yeah.
And it's great that I've got that tissue because my hand's
No,
moving and no one
scarf.
noticed.
But that's why I always have the lectern, because I put the paper on the lectern and then I can fiddle with something, but
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
with
Yeah. And like I do the same thing, taking breaths and breaks in between talking. Like when you moved on to the second slide, you made a purposeful effort of actually doing it, and you was like, and you took your time, and then you started. But I think it shook you up a bit because you stumbled a bit, sort of thing. But that was really good. I think you just need to have more breath and more spaces. So when you're saying, after you've said something about the football, then take a breath, look down if you have to, and then look back up, and then start again. It'll be easier for you.
Yeah.
I should take some of this advice.
I mean, for me, it was brief, and that's fine. Your slides were good. They were varied. All the information was on your slides. My main observations are three. Firstly, you're still reading. And as Gemma's absolutely right, you need to wean yourself away. I don't know what you've got on those A4 bits of paper, but you need something smaller. As you've been doing, something smaller to just flick over. Remember we talked about little memo cards, which you put a hole in and then you treasury tag together so you can turn, so they're unobtrusive, so they're almost the size of your hand.
Yeah.
Because it's distracting for the audience to see you, and it disengages, in a funny way, it disengages the audience from you because they know you're reading. And it's like we said today, it's the medium is the message. There's a kind of psychology goes on that if this person can't be bothered, and I'm not saying it's true of you, if this person can't be bothered to memorise or to know what they're talking about, they don't care about us.
Yeah.
And that is the psychology of an audience. Risk doing it without your notes. Risk pauses. Risk, okay, look at your slides for inspiration, because your slides are like cue cards. But don't read, because you are psychologically alienating your audience.
Yeah.
Seriously, for every message for everybody. And you're cutting your time where you communicate with your eyes, with your face, with looking around. It suggests lack of confidence. But otherwise, fine. You were possibly a bit quick. I mean, we're looking for perfection here. And you were a bit quick. And that's because you're reading.
Were you actually reading a lot, or were you doing it for more sort of comfort security?
Because I like organisable, so I know it all quite well, but it was more of it's just a confidence thing, so I don't want to mess up. But like everything I'm reading, I know, because I help find the prizes and I help organise the night. So I know, like the only thing I had to check up was the facts and figures really.
Right.
But again, I know how much they've made roughly, and I know. But it is just confident. I'd rather read
Have
something.
there,
But at the same time, you don't know. I could just make stuff up.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Can I suggest? I mean, it's such a short presentation.